Looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Bears defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking to throw McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
To the air with McCarthy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This is 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. McCarthy off the play fake. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. To throw, Williams. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, Walker showing the power. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Warrior 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
18, pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
To the air, Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Moore, the man in motion. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Moore, the man in motion. Williams throwing after the interception. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school at one of my offensive line teams.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Moore, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Throwing is Williams. He'll let one go deep for downs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Bears 42, Vikings 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift, and he'll get a couple up to the 29. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Street. 19 Lion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try it now with Swift. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up. Perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Williams going to look to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze from 17 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 31 yards. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. One more time with Swift. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Let's go.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Up the middle, Jones fights loose.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Here's McCarthy. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play action. Now Williams. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
To the air with McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Addison will go in motion left. And inside give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Here's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays. Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.